Hey everyone, we are trying new technologies. So I have an iPad, so I apologize if it looks a little different. So, hi everyone, my name is Janice Yam and I am an elite spice ambassador for a spice affair here in Edmonton, Alberta, and it's really new for me. I've been selling spices and spice blends for almost 18 years. So this is a new product line and I'm really excited to share it with you. For those of you who have been following me a little bit on Facebook, you will know that in January, my life sort of turned upside down when it came to this area of my business. And I was on the hunt for a gluten-free and low salt spice blend alternative. So I see my sister has popped on. Hi Nancy, thanks for joining me. Really excited because we found a Canadian company who follows very similar philosophy. So we have a plant-based product that is it's gluten-free, nut and peanut-free, soy-free. It's also dairy-free. So the entire line is dairy-free and the entire line is corn-free. So I had a girlfriend from church who couldn't have corn, and that was a big deal. So I'm super excited. This entire product line is for her. She can have the entire product line. So it's also MSG-free. It has no artificial fillers, ingredients, colors, preservatives, that kind of stuff in it. So we got a good blend. Super excited. They are a Canadian company. I think I mentioned that. They're based out of Montreal, and they are a fourth generation family business that has been spice traders. And Eamon, I believe is how he pronounces his name. He's the founder of A Spice Affair here in Canada. And he just opened his arms and welcomed us all in to help share his spice blends. So the thing that I'm super excited about is I'm going to show you what I got. So I kind of cheated and opened it up because I didn't want to have to be zipping it all open. But I'm just going to show you what I chose. There's like, I think 140 or 150 different blends. So it was a bit of a hard choice. But if you know me, you know that I was on the hunt for a Montreal steak that was lower in salt, because a lot of the Montreal steaks that are in the grocery stores are just filled. And I was also on the hunt for a guacamole because we use that in absolutely everything. So I will mention my husband is here. If you have any questions, pose them. He'll ask. I might actually be able to read that on here. Oh, she just said, I'm glad she made it on time. I'm really glad you're here too with me. So I'm going to open it up and I'll show you what I got. And I do have some cheater notes because it's new. I haven't tried anything. These are brand new unboxing my products. So say hi if you pop on. Potato seasoning. So I got this one with my older sister in mind, Kathy, who likes what used to be called an oven roast. So I thought this might be very similar. So I'm going to try it on some potatoes. They do suggest you can also put it in mashed potatoes, roasted potatoes, things like that. But like I've always said, open up the jar. What's it smell like to you? Add it on whatever you think you want. So I'm going to try some potato seasoning. I also have a chicken and rib rub. You will get a sense that we are big meat lovers here in our family, and we are. So I got a chicken and rib rub. Hey Susie, thanks for joining me. Chicken and rib rub. Super excited about this one. Is that the one that's funny? There's one yes, it is. Listen to this description that was on the website. So, rub me generously on ribs, wrap them in tin foil and slow bake until falling off the bone, or grill them on the barbecue. Try to resist the smell while waiting. Good luck. Consume generously and irresponsibly. I love that. It's so fun. So, I'm going to try some chicken and rub. Did I put it out? Yes, I did. Spinach dip. So Greek is one of the things we really like in our house and in our kitchen. So I'm excited to try this. I might try some like gyros, I think is what they're called. I'm probably not saying it properly, but the gyros. I don't see that Darlene's popped on here. Oh, hey, Tammy, thanks for joining me. So spinach, just showing what I decided to pick out of the whole selection. So far we have a meat rub, a potato, a spinach dip. You got to know there's a Montreal steak and a guacamole in here too. So Butcher Secret. again, I just was looking for different kinds of meat rubs that we would like, and I found this one, and it said it's sort of along the Brazilian. So we've been to like Pampas and things like that for a Brazilian steak house. So I'm excited to see if this is sort of a similar flavor. We're gonna try this one. Montreal steak. So I did actually compare two just to sort of look at what the salt is, and very comparable. So I'm super excited. I think the salt on this is like 3%. Sorry, I can't read on the jar because when I got my cataracts changed, little print, very hard. So yeah, Montreal steak. Yay, yay, yay. Who here is a Montreal steak fan? I love this. I'm super excited. Well, I don't know if I love this one yet. Gonna try it and then maybe share it with you guys. And then the last one in this box is my guacamole. So this one, obviously, you can mix like a guacamole with your avocados and things like that. Hi, Kimberly, for joining us. We can also, for me, we always throw it in salad dressings, or we have in the past, with a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of seasoning and mix it all up, throw it in our eggs. So we'll probably try it the same way and see if we like the same profile, or maybe we'll find some other things. So if any of you have popped onto the website, I would love to know which products caught your eye, or if any of the ones that I decided to bring in, which are a lot of meat rubs or meats, potatoes, dips, that kind of thing. I'd love to know what you are interested in. So guacamole. So that was my first box. 6 of them. I got 6 new jars. I decided there's a couple different formats. There's like the large jar. There's a small jar, which is in the ones I'm going to show you next. There's also sort of typical plastic tall jars and refillable packs. So I have sort of just gotten used to having things in glass jars. I remember a lot of you already know my girlfriend Darlene, who pops on here often, and she often talks about the importance of glass jars when it comes to seasonings. So I went with glass again, and I also think they look really pretty. So guacamole. So that was my first, but I have another box. So let's see what else is in my box. I should mention, so when I had mentioned I have product coming and I'm going to have some fun in the kitchen, I think it was Maureen who said, so is there going to be an open house? Absolutely. I know I was going to have one anyways because I already miss everybody. I liked our open houses where we would come and we'd all eat together and catch up and see how everybody's been doing. So we'll be having an open house. It'll be a little bit different because I won't have sort of all the products for you to be able to cash and carry, but I will have lots for you to try because I just want you to see what it's like, find out whether you like some of the similar flavors I have. So let's see what's in my next box. So as I said, I got a couple little ones. I got what they're calling the salsa fiesta. So again, a salsa mix, put it with some tomatoes. I'm sure you can add some cilantro. I think this one has a little bit of cilantro in it. I will mention that on the website, and this is a little bit different and I really appreciate it, is there's a transparency ingredient list. So absolutely everything that is in the product is going to be listed on the website. So as an example, I'm going to just look on here. I don't know, it might very well be in the little tiny print on here, but like the salsa fiesta has onion, tomato, green bell pepper, red bell pepper, roasted garlic, sea salt, and it actually tells you the percentage of salt and sugar, and they only use a raw brown sugar an organic raw brown sugar that they use, and they add the percentage behind it. So this one, there's 10% salt in the mix, chipotle pepper, red pepper, oregano, and cumin. So you know absolutely everything that's in each of our jars. So really excited about that. Hi, Robert. Thanks for popping on. So we have a salsa, and it's in the small jar. So I'll just show you. Big jar, small jar. Pretty much all the products come in the large jar. Not every product comes in the small jar. So what else do I have in my goodie box? And so I'll be making different ones of these for people to try. And the open house, when is it? I decided I'm going to have it on Saturday, April 12th. So I will post both here on the Facebook page and on my Instagram page. But Saturday, April 12th, if you want to mark it in your calendar, I'd love for you to come over, visit, snack away, and let me know what you think of the flavors. That would be awesome. This one, okay, I don't even actually know how to pronounce this. Shish taouk. It's a Mediterranean flavor. So again, I was kind of in that, what goes well on chicken, what kind of goes, and I had heard from Eamon, I saw he was talking to us about all the different products that he has, and this was one of the ones that he recommended. So I thought I would give it a try. A little less adventuresome, so I got it in the small jar. I'm gonna try it now. I'll probably wish I got it in the big jar, but that's okay. Bruschetta, I think that garlic flavor on things is just delicious. So you can make it up as bruschetta, but you can also season your chicken. You can throw it in salads, soups. Ooh, you do it in like a tortilla soup. Anyways, bruschetta. This unboxing is probably taking a little longer than you thought. Sorry. This royal steak, I think, is on its way out, or it might be seasonal. I'm not too sure, but it was on the sale list, so I thought I'd give it a try because it has the word steak in it. So that'll be good. Shawarma. Really excited to try this one. What else do I have in here? Oh, butter chicken. So according to him, this is one of the most popular mixes. So I'm going to try and make our butter chicken, and that will definitely be one of the ones that we're going to try and sample at my open house. Oh, I got so many jars on my thing. Oh, tzatziki. Yum, yum. Oh, and the garlic magic. This is sort of an all-purpose mix. I think you can shake it on stuff, but you can mix it in things. I know that Sue had mentioned that she was interested in this one. I'm super excited to try this one. And one last little jar. Oh, everything bacon. So again, all of our products are plant-based, dairy-free. They are vegan, vegetarian friendly, so you don't have to worry about it with any of your friends. So everything bacon. So I'm super excited about that. You're just looking at me? So there's all my jars. We're gonna make a whole bunch of different things, and I'm sure I'll be putting in an additional order. I'm placing an order, my monthly order, on Wednesday, which is the 26th. I have a couple of you who are wanting some items, and I will probably add a few more things. There's something called an OMG, which I might want to try. A parcelot, I think is how they pronounce it, and it's kind of like onions. So a couple different kinds of onions. I'm going to try and recreate kind of an extraordinary trio. Like we have the everything bacon, and then I thought if we put the parcelots, that's the onion, and then I'll have to see if there's something sort of in the lentille and see if I can kind of mix it in and make an extraordinary cheese dip, but a spice affair way. So those are what I decided to choose. I would love if you would share what you are interested in. Not necessarily you have to purchase it. I would just be interested to see what kinds of flavors that catch your eye. Again, my open house is going to be on April 12th. I have posted my code as an Elite Spice Ambassador. I get to offer you 10% on all your orders. So if you place $50 order or more, it's free shipping. Or if you place it as part of my monthly order, you don't have to obviously buy all $50. I can just add it to mine and it'll be free shipping to pick it up from my house. But you get 10% off, and it's a stackable discount. So if there's a discounted product on the website, you get an additional 10% off of that. If there is like a collection, I know that they give you, I think it's 15% off if you get, or 10% off if you get 6 jars. If you get 12 jars, it's a bit more. Then you can add 10% on top of that. So just want to say, if you use my code, I'd say thank you very much, but also thank you to you. You get an extra 10%. So that is my goodies. And I'm super excited to start experimenting in the kitchen. Gord's super excited to be trying some new things. And I hope you'll join me on the 12th when we get to sample it. So thanks everyone for popping on and saying hi. Have a great night. Bye.